we gotta do right here is go back in the time.
Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video on kind of like basic gymnastics skills. Or if you guys are thinking about joining gymnastics, I wanted to give you guys a couple skills that you could work on at home and just work on it by yourself, so when you join that first rec class or even want to try out for their gymnastics team, that you could get like a good understanding of the skills that you would need. So this isn't necessarily a tutorial video, but if you see any skills in here that you do want tutorials on, please comment down below and let me know, because I just want to help you guys out and help you like reach your goal, your gymnastics, dance, cheerleading, anything like that. So yeah, just comment down below if you're confused on how to do like one of the skills that you see in the video, and I will try to make a tutorial for you guys to make it easier. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. So the first skill that you will need is just a lunge lever lunge. If you guys are afraid to do handstands, and this is the perfect skill for you to work on at home. It's really hard to even get hurt on this, so don't be afraid to go for it right away. Just make sure your arms are squeezed by your ears and you have your good leg in front, and then it should be easy. And then if you guys want to take that extra step, you could definitely work on handstands. If you're too nervous to do like a free handstand without any support, you could have one of your friends just help you out and just kind of hold your legs up, or you could use a wall for some assistance. You'll start to notice that in gymnastics you'll have a good side and a bad side, so usually it's whatever side you write with, that's usually the side you'll use in gymnastics, but it varies person to person. Me personally, I write left-handed, and then I do gymnastics and sports on my right side, so you guys are definitely going to have to figure that out for yourself. It might be a little confusing at first, but trust me, you'll definitely feel one side that's better than the other. Another skill that you guys should work on at home is just a basic cartwheel, but make sure you land in a lunge. And this lunge position is super important because you'll be doing this the rest of your gymnastics career. Unlike sticking something with 2 feet, a lunge is another way to stick a skill and to show that you have mastered it and like you're just solid in it. Another thing that would be really good to have for gymnastics is just stretching out your splits and getting more flexible. I have a gymnastics splits video linked down below for you guys. I did a tutorial a long time ago, and I was thinking about doing an oversplit tutorial, so you could definitely work on that at home, and that will definitely impress your coach and just overall help your gymnastics and especially your dance. Another thing to work on is a handstand fall to a bridge, or just pushing up into a bridge. Another thing to work on is just a basic bridge, so just lay on your back and push up into a bridge position. This is also a yoga pose apparently, but what you really want to focus on is keeping your ankles together and squeezing your legs straight, and this way you'll have the proper form in a bridge. You don't want to look like all bent and just not as professional, I guess you could say. Gymnastics is supposed to be like all clean, like straight legs, pointed toes, and just look generally pretty nice. So make sure you're really focusing on straightening those legs and stretching through your armpits. Another thing that you guys can work on is just a simple handstand roll down. This skill may be a little nerve-wracking to do, but it really is simple if you break it down into small pieces. So after you've mastered your handstand, just simply tuck your head in and do a roll down. This skill is just for safety. Let's say you kick too high in your handstand and you panic. Rolling down is, personally for me, the safest way to get out of your handstand. Speaking of rolling, you will definitely need a forward roll standing up without using your hands, and then you'll also need a backward roll. These are just, once again, basic gymnastic skills, but they're definitely safety skills as well. So let's say you're falling backwards, it's much safer to do like a backward roll than to just stick your arms straight behind you and risk an elbow injury. The last skill that you could work on is a roundoff, and that's just like a cartwheel but snapping your legs together. I actually already do have a roundoff tutorial on my channel, so I will also link that video down below for you guys. But a roundoff is a skill that is essential for gymnastics. It's very basic, but it gives you lots of power and just helps it helps ease you into backward tumbling. So now that we talked about a few skills that you guys can work on, I want to talk about a few jumps that you can work on. Gymnastics does involve a lot of jumping and twisting, flipping, all that, but jumps are like the very basic form of flipping. If you can't jump, you can't flip. It's as simple as that. So I want you guys to work on some straight jumps and jumping straight up and not out. Straight jumps are really good for building bone strength, and it's just overall good for your gymnastics. Just work on jumping as high as you can with your arms squeezed by your ears and then sticking. Another jump that you can work on is a tuck jump. This will actually work your core muscles a little bit too. The trick with this jump though is that you don't want to kick your bottom, so you can start with just putting your hands in front and hitting your knees on your hands, but make sure you do like an arm swing and then jump and put your knees up. Do not kick your bottom in your tuck jumps because then you're defeating the whole purpose of the jump. And the last jump that you guys can work on is a split jump. Just think of the splits in the air and you want to jump with your arms out. I always tell the little girls that I coach that they're like birdie arms, so it looks like you're flying. But you just want to put your arms out and try to hit a full split, and make sure you land with your feet together at the end. Just make sure that you do these skills at your own risk. It definitely helps to have a little bit of experience, or just go into the gym for like a beginner or advanced class and then practice at home. But if you guys can't afford gymnastics, I want to give you guys like a little layout of skills that you guys can work on. So I hope you guys have fun working on these skills. If you have any questions, definitely let me know, or want any tutorials on certain skills that you heard me list or do. Also, make sure you stretch before you do any sort of gymnastics moving kind of stuff. You don't want to get hurt at all, so make sure you're all stretched and loose and warmed up. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Good luck, everyone.